Good afternoon. My name is Savad Rogers. I'm a senior here at North Carolina Central University, and this is for the Elements of Speech class with Dr. Robinson. Today, my demonstration speech will be on how to do an Army-style push-up. The Army-style push-up is the standard push-up that you normally see, that you have always done your whole life, and then there's nothing really too specific about it. As long as you do it correctly, it'll work the right amount of joints. I chose to do a push-up other than other exercises because you can do a push-up anywhere. You can do a push-up in between your job, you can do it at your house, the home, your gym, wherever you really have time to spend 4 to 5 minutes to actually do a push-up going, to get some type of workout. Like I said, it's a standard picture of me just doing a push-up, regular standard, nothing too crazy about it. Like I said, the push-up is really an effective workout. It works your chest, your shoulders, and your back, and it works your core as well. The steps to doing a good push-ups are kind of like any other workout. You stretch before you start. You have a starting position, an ending position, and then you repeat. And then that's the end of, those are your steps for how to do a push-up. I chose to do the V-stretch. The V-stretch is where you take your hand, you pull it behind your head, and then you push down as far as possible. It stretches a lot of the obliques, and it stretches your shoulder and your chest and your arm, and the top of your arm as well. I chose this exercise over the other exercises that were presented whenever I was doing my research on it, because the other exercises only worked smaller parts of your body, and I chose this one because it got more of the specific size that you were trying to hit overall. Like I said, with any good workout, you must stretch. Stretching will make or break you in the long run. It can prevent injuries, and especially if you're going to be doing a lot of push-ups, you want to make sure that you do an adequate stretch that's going to stretch all the section that you're going to be using. Your starting position, of course, is when you get down on the floor on your knees are spread adequately apart, shoulder width, so that you can make sure that you have the proper flow and everything should just flow naturally when you get upon your legs and you push up on your hand. Your hand need to be shoulder width apart. If they're too wide, they'll work on the outer side of your shoulders more, and if they're too close, they'll work on the inner side of your pecs. So you want to make sure that they line perfectly up with your legs so that they will work the whole area more than just one more specific section. Different styles of push-ups do that, and if that's what you're looking for, I would look into the diamond push-up. Like I said, it works the inner side, and like I said, the wider ones, they work your back and they work more of your other areas. Your like I said, your ending position is like I said, pushing down towards the floor and then pushing right back up. Not really hard. You're supposed to be at a 90-degree angle. Once you reach in the starting position, you go down as far as you can as possible. A lot of people in the Army will recommend that you go down to your arm is at a perfect 90-degree angle so that you can actually get the full amount of benefit as possible. The further you go down, you have a greater chance of just basically hitting the ground and giving up. That's why they say a 90 has an active and a good amount of burn and a good amount of power that had to be put down upon your arm. The fourth step is to repeat. Repeating is probably the biggest step about this because you have to repeat as many times as possible to make sure that you're working the joints as much as you can be. Repeating will also gauge how far you've come, because on day one you do 10, you try to outseed that, but you have to keep repeating. You have to keep doing it as much as possible to make sure that you're actively working those areas. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my presentation for how to stretch and how to do push-ups. Thank you.